Alright, working on my Civic today. I finally pulled off the dash. I removed the steering column, just a bunch of like 4 bolts. It goes down. Here's the dashboard. And now here's the hitch box. So I removed it. It's like 2 bolts there, just get these hoses off, and then there's another bolt in the engine bay and just pulls back if you have everything disconnected, like the hoses and shit. I'm getting these fuel lines out. Basically just the return line, which is way thinner than the sand line because it's carbed, and that's what carbed cars have. And I have to take it out, get a new one made. It's gonna be the same size as that one. This is 5mm, that one's 8, and it goes all over the steering column, like strut and towers and whatever. It goes down there, way to the back, and down through the floor to the gas tank. So I gotta pull this out and then get a new one made. Also received a fresh package. Finally some brake line wrenches. It was about time I got some, because we're stripping way too many. So that's pretty mint. Alright, managed to pull it out finally. Here it is. Right here. Fuel line goes here and back there. Also had to drop the pedal box because it was going like over the pedal box, and these supports, they block you, so I had to take it off anyway because I'm doing a hydro conversion. I'm gonna modify the pedal box, but so much work, so annoying. God damn it. Damn project cars. Alright, fuel tank down there. It's gonna be annoying, probably rusty. We have the Honda in the air, wheels off, so I'm gonna be taking the gas tank off. But first, I'm gonna remove this so I can see where the line goes. Hopefully I can remove it already here without taking the gas tank off. And yeah, let's go. The line goes through here, and oh, look at that bushing, that's shot. And it's right there, this line. Just gotta unhook that weird clip thingamajiggy, pull the hose off, and then I can pull this out. First I wanna get this out, then we're gonna work on draining the tank and everything else. There's the drain plug, so pretty simple, I guess. Hopefully those straps are gonna unbolt well. Hope. I disconnected all the fuel lines and the filler tank holes and the breather. I think that's what it is. Now I'm gonna loosen the drain plug. Then I'm gonna, once I get most of the gas out, because it's almost full, I'm gonna drop the tank, at least attempt to. So let's do it. So much gasoline left. Reusing it all in that beast. Still good. Got a brand new fuel line made. Instead of 5mm, it's now 8, like the sand line anyways. So it's the same as this one. The return is now also 8mm, so we're gonna get all the flow good with the injection. So I gotta put it through here, then through the firewall, and I also gotta, I think I have to change out the wiring that goes through the car for the fuel tank, because it also needs fuel tank wires. Also repairing my heater core with a 11 socket. I bent this pipe pulling the hose off, which is a common problem with this, because it's like copper pipes or whatever, so it was like really oval, really bad. So I just took a 10 and took an 11, slowly hammer it in, give it little love taps. Don't make it correct because it would love to. But on the other side, got the new hose in, I mean pipe, and this rubber shit. It's not a perfect fit, but it'll work. So it goes here and up here. I got this bent over here, even though it should be by the firewall, but a big problem is that they bent it like after the old one, and I really bent the old one, so now it's like that. I just gotta tuck it a little bit back. Goes down here, zip ties, and the extra zip ties there to hold it down, so it's mint. Alright, here's some progress. I mounted most of the dash stuff back in, like heater and everything, and these vents were a huge pain in the ass, this one especially, because my new fuel line goes weirdly up there and it's not exactly perfect, so it got in the way and shit. But it works now kinda, so that's good. Next off, I'm gonna grind down all this rust where the seat mounts. I'm gonna anti-rust spray that shit. Like, this is slightly bad, but it's still good. So I'm gonna do that. Like this part where the trunk release and the fuel door release mounts. Gotta clean this up a bit. Hopefully I can mount a new one then. Then I also wanna do this, because that's like the only rust on the whole car, so that's pretty good. And also in there I want to do the frames so we can so I can paint them black and we can mount the engine later. I also got the clutch master adapter, which uses a cable to activate the clutch cylinder, because my new gearbox is gonna be hydro. So this is what it's gonna look like. Here's the master, it's gonna bolt diagonally through those holes, and then this lever will attach to this part, and then up top here is gonna go cable through here and onto there. So when this goes up, it's gonna push on the cylinder. It should work. Some say you can have a really hard clutch or whatever, but I'm gonna try. I got this very cheap because it's like it was unboxed, it had some scratches on it, but who cares? Cheaper stuff, so that's good. Cleans up pretty nicely, but there's a little hole there. No big deal. Gonna patch it up with some epoxy. Don't even want to bother welding anything, so let's just continue grinding. Okay, so I scuffed up all of this, got most of the rusty bits off. I took off these radiator supports, they're rusted to shit. It's there, it just crumbled, so I'm gonna have to make some new ones because you can't get them anymore. This frame also, and gonna paint it, gonna mask it off, and we'll be right back with some fresh anti-rust primer. All the frames have been primered, everything is good. Also the interior, everything's good. I'm gonna put polyester over this, so doesn't matter right now. Cleaned it up, that's good. Now we just need to go for some satin black. Frames are painted, they look hecka fresh, so much better. It's gonna be awesome when the engine's in, it's all clean. So yeah, also gonna paint the brake booster, but sometime later. Clean up brake lines, clean up that proportioning valve. Don't worry about the strut towers, the tops of the shocks, because there's gonna be coilovers. I'm gonna paint this black. And it's pretty much mint. Next off, we need to get a new windshield, new bumper, and some other stuff, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. Sand it down Honda brake booster, primer. Yeah, we need to make this look nice again, because everything else is nice now. So here we have my motor that I picked up a while ago to put into this thing. So pretty much this is a D15 Z6 block. This is like European motor, VTEC motor. The head is Z6, D16 Z6 ESI, and it's like Cerax gearbox. The intake stuff is also from the D16 Z6. All redone, ported, whatever. Refurbished. We're gonna take all of this crap off because, well, first off, power steering. I don't have power steering. AC, I don't have AC, and I don't need AC at all, so taking everything off and deleting everything, and then we're gonna check these motor mounts, because I think I need to change some motor mounts around to fit into this thing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this gearbox because it's hydro clutch and this is cable clutch. I did buy an adapter though, but I might put on the 1.4 gearbox cable tranny for this thing because it's the same gear ratios. It's not refurbished, the 1.4, but whatever. We'll see what I do. So yeah, we have this old school contraption measuring weight of the power steering pump and its bracket, and currently we're at 3 kilograms and 300 grams, so 3.3 kilograms just for the power steering alone. I'd say that's pretty good. AC compressor and its bracket, 7 kilograms and a few grams, so there you go. We shaved off 10 kilograms off of that thing just by deleting shit I don't need. So what we have here now is my new fresh engine that's going into this. I took all the power steering AC shit off because I don't need it, weight reduction. And this is the tranny that came with it. It's like a C-Rex Del Sol D16 Z6 tranny, whatever. Supposedly it's rebuilt, but whatever. I'm just gonna go the easy route. Old 1.4 dual carb cable clutch. So this is just a test fit. I tried if the throwout bearing is actually activating the clutch, and supposedly it is. It's gonna be a hard clutch and like a really short throw, but whatever. It's gonna work. Like the gear ratios are basically the same as the CRX one, except the final drive is longer, so better highway cruising, and everything else is the same. Basically it's free because I had it from the other engine, so it's gonna be fine. We're gonna take it off, I'm gonna sand it, paint it, or review everything, and then we're gonna reinstall it permanently, and then we can finally put the engine in here. It's been like 4 months since I bought this thing. I'm kinda tired of watching it sit here. I really like it for this to start. So yeah, let's take this off. This is what the gearbox looks now. And now we're gonna apply some of this. And we'll be right back. Right now I'm just doing some finishing touches on the motor mounts. Painted them black a little bit so they're gonna look nice on the engine. Now the engine is all ready as soon as we put these mounts on, and I also have to loosen the crankshaft pulley and replace the mount on the block so I can put these mounts for the EF on. Once we do that, put it back together, we are ready to install the engine, which is gonna be next video. So this is it for now. Lots has been going on. Lots of money has been spent on this, so hopefully it's gonna work. So engine install very soon.